Oaks Day for the running of the first event on the card, where your caller is Greg Miles.
Off now. Flashed in the middle of the line, began well, and so did Nulotra. Away fast in the early stages, Cirque du Soleil. Walk the Valkyries getting in behind them. Cabellamy is showing plenty of pace and is heading towards the lead on the outside ahead of Fair Bit. Over on the flat side of the course, and Cats had bounded out and led from Chloe with Class. Light of Day is just in behind these horses in third placing early, and they're followed then by Forenza, and back last of all is Parody down the outside of that grandstand division. Coming along to the 400 metre mark now. Out on the grandstand side, Cirque du Soleil with Flashed, who's the widest runner. Nulotra just inside it, pushed along. Cabellamia is there too, but under pressure. And they were followed then by making some ground at the head of the others, Fuji Dancer. And Raw Trees coming into it down the outside rail. At the 200 on the inside, it's now Chloe with Class going up to take the lead. But the grandstand in front, Flashed as well clear from Cabellamia and Fuji Dancer, and then Raw Trees. And Flash the favourite, all too good. Won it easily on the line. Flash beat Cabellamia and ahead to Fuji Dancer. Then Raw Trees. First four coming grandstand side. They were clear of Nulotra, Fairbit and Regal Tess. Ahead then of Cirque du Soleil. Over on the inside, Chloe with Class. First home of the flat division ahead of Cats, who showed pace, and Forenza. Light of Day, last of those horses down on that inside rail. Well back in the field to finish in as Walk the Valkyries, and Parody one of the last to go over the line. Ready and away, and He-Guy jumped well with Sporting Scribe on the inside. Will Win Fly got away fast, and Silver Laddie's heading forward. Kamishima under pressure early is going up towards the front runners. Tiffany's Best wider out, and Naz Princessa in the handy bunch near the lead, and Barrelay's just behind them with Even Sam. Fair bit of pace here, and in the interim Saboteur dropped out next to last, and Kurtray's 4 lengths last. Silver Laddie went to the lead at the 1400, but Naz Princess and Tiffany's Best now take him on and go to the lead. In behind them Kamishima is running fourth, followed by Will Win Fly. Barrelay sixth the outside in the yellow colours. One to Even Sam, Sporting Scribe, and then about 3/4 of a length away to Lord Mick. One to Tristate, a half to He-Guy the Rail. 1.5 to Verbal Bold Bard, and then Saboteur, and 3 lengths to Kurtray. Pace of plenty, 1,000 metres to go. Tiffany's Best zoomed away with a 6-length advantage. Naz Princess second, Kamishima 2 lengths away third on the outside, followed by Silver Laddie. Barrelay is deep out and improving, followed by Even Sam as Will Win Flyer loses ground the rail. Lord Mick starting a run, and then came Sporting Scribe, followed by Tristate. He-Guy a long way from them. Bulbard the rail, then Verbal Saboteur and Kurtray. Tiffany's Best at the 600 metres, led by 4 lengths to Naz Princess. Kamishima and Barrelay wider out. Silver Laddie ridden along right behind them, followed by Even Sam. Pulled out wide then as Tristate to start a run, and then Lord Mick, and He-Guy's into the clear. He's coming home fairly well. Tiffany's Best came back to them. Silver Laddie through on the inside, heads it wider out. Even Sam, Barrelay, He-Guy deeper, and Tristate the widest runner. 200 metres to go. They're right across the track. He-Guy getting up to Even Sam, Silver Laddie and Sporting Scribe, and Lord Mick's coming home well. Even Sam hit the front at the 100 metre mark. It's Even Sam from Sporting Scribe and He-Guy. Even Sam is holding them out though, and Even Sam wins it by a long hit to Sporting Scribe. He-Guy third, Lord Mick fourth, and then Silver Laddie Saboteur, followed by Will Win Flyer, Tristate, Bulbard, and next in Kurtray, Tiffany's Best. Long break to Verbal, who never came into it. Naz Princess, Kamishima, and Barrelay dropped out to last. And the scratching was number 10. One drawn near the middle of the line, it appeared there. Attendants get in there. Now they're away and racing. Good start too. Paris Heartbeat getting away fast in the early stages, but headed by Wyndham Special. Serious Drinkers up there too. Raspberry Tears going forward. Great deal of pace through the first part of the race now, and from the outside barrier it's Volcanello going up to head them off. Volcanello from Wyndham Special, Serious Drinkers third, 2 lengths Pelicanos, Raspberry Tear. They're followed by Carlin over on the outside, 4 wide, followed by Paris Heartbeat right behind them, about 6th or 7th on the rail from Kelrise. Chenar wide out, Rory's Jane in the centre, a link to Cheeky Marouche out wide, then Brokers Point, Ena's Treasure, and 2 to Rain Dance Lady. As they approach the home turn, Carlin off the track, had moved up and Carlin gone to the lead well before the turn. It's Carlin from Volcanello and Serious Drink in the bright yellow colours is right-handy to them as they swing the corner. Clear of Pelicanos and then Rasbrightia, Kel Rice, Chicky and Chenar pull out wide. Breakers Point comes through on the inside. And the Paris Heartbeat trying to get into the clear at the 400 metres. And here's Serious Drink had moved up. Wyndham Special got the run on the inside to tackle it. Paris Heartbeat is in the clear. Here comes Pelicanos. Serious Drink at the 200 from Wyndham Special the inside. Rory's Jane getting a rails run and Paris Heartbeat now. 100 to go. Rory's Jane, Paris Heartbeat wide apart. Paris Heartbeat and Rory's Jane down to the line. They hit it photo. Paris Heartbeat the outside and Rory's Jane. A close photo finish. Photo for third two between Wyndham Special and Serious Drink. Then came Ina's Treasure. Pelicanos followed further back by Breakers Point. Rain Dance Lady made some ground. Then Rasbrightia, Carlin, Chicky, Marouche. And further back in the field to finish was Chenar and Kelrise towards the tail. Straight 1200. And away. So Discreet began well with Born Priceless. Shenny jumped a little awkwardly, settling towards the tail end, and the Big Chill from its barrier went right over their heels to come to the outside. Vignette was away quickly. Russian Caravan is up there, and Easy Virtue showing a bit of pace too. Gantry is coming closest to the middle of the track. Hello Boys just in behind it as they race to the 800 metre mark now, and it's like the charge of the Light Brigade. They're right across the track. Russian Caravan and Easy Virtue are a couple of leaders up there in company with Vignette. Just behind them Born Priceless and Gantry close to the middle of the track, followed by Dolce Veloce, Batula. Hello Boys is wide out. So Discreet not too far away from the pace. Titanic Rose is putting herself in the picture, going up to join the leading horses. Longestine near the outside rail. Back behind them then as they go past the 400 metre mark is the Big Chill, who's under the whip, and towards the tail Parisa and Shenny. They're coming down towards the 250 metre mark. Dolce Veloce wide out. On this side Longestine and Vignette are going well, and Easy Virtue next from Gantry. 100 metres to go now. It's Dolce Veloce narrowly. Vignette in the middle. Longestine and the Big Chill is pushing through. Charging home the Big Chill. The Big Chill wins it from Vignette. Photo third between Longestine, Dolce Veloce, and then came So Discreet. A gap Easy Virtue followed by Shenny, Gantry, the weakening Russian Caravan. Then came Hello Boys. Well back in the field is Titanic Rose, followed by Parisa, Batula, and Born Priceless is last of all. Ready. All clear now. Away they go. Beautiful start too. Vladivostok getting back in the early stages, and Idyllic Dream began fast. Away quickly is in the early stages. The expat on the outside, and Dance the Music is going with him. After covering 200, these settle down in front of Kimberley's Hope to third. A length and a half Idyllic Dream over on the inside in fourth place, followed closely by Grey Line, who's out wide, and Cause for Divorce the centre. A length and a half Final Miss getting through along the inside, followed by Mysteria and then Island Beat. 1.5 Achieved, Pindy Ridge, Vladivostok, Susie Gray. Well back is Splendifico, and they're followed then by Ask the Phantom and Pat and Pay as they came up towards the turn, and the favourite on top, the expat, led Dance the Music by 2. Kimberley's Hope is third, and they're followed then by Idyllic Dream on the inside, and then Cause for Divorce. A couple to Grey Line yielding a bit of ground. Final Miss went past it, and then Island Beat. Vladivostok coming through along the inside as they cornered, then Mysteria. Wider out as Pindy Ridge, and Susie Gray's pulled to the outside with Ask the Phantom, one of the last. The expat well clear at the 400 metre mark though. Into second placing is Idyllic Dream, starting to come home fairly well. Susie Gray down the outside, and Vladivostok's coming with a run at the 200, and he's had to go for the whip on the expat. The Vladivostok is coming at him hard and claims him on the inside. Idyllic Dream and Susie Gray are coming. Vladivostok in front. On the outside, Susie Gray's the danger. Susie Gray's grabbed the lead. Susie Gray wins at a half length. Vladivostok ahead Idyllic Dream, then Achieved, Pindy Ridge, and back behind them was Splendifico, followed by Island Beat, Final Mist, and then the weakening the expat, followed by Ask the Phantom, Pat and Pay. Next in Kimberley's Hope, Dance the Music. Cause for Divorce towards the tail in company with Grey Line and Mysterio. They're off. Great start on the Oaks. Gold Lottie getting back early though. So too Tally Thunder. Magical Miss first to bounce out. Warm Smites got away quickly. Going through Lilo Lil. Wanmo just off them. And then Just a Believer from Carla Keys. And next Uga Chaka. And then Keys. As they leave the straight now. And Warm Smites are taken to the lead. Out by a length and a half to Lilo Lil. Magical Miss third the inside from Just a Believer improving. 2 lengths further back there's Paladamo scooting around the field fast. Followed by Wanmo and then Uga Chaka. A length to Carla Keys. A length to Keys. Then Princess to Here. And she's followed closely by Edging Out and Precious Lash 3 deep. A fast run Oaks. A length and a half further back is Menang, followed by Tally Thunder. And then came Hot Beat and last of all Gold Lottie. She's 3 lengths away. At the 1700, Paladama made play. Warm Smites are 2 lengths away second. Just a Believer is third outside Lilo Lil. Magical Miss now back fifth on the inside of Uga Chaka. Followed by Carla Keys. Wanmo the outside. 1.5 to Keys. Precious Lass wide out. Princess to Hear the rail. Then a length to Edging Out, followed by Tally Thunder. Menang well back. Second last is Hot Beat and 3 to Gold Lottie. At the 1300, Paladama a length and a half in front. Warm Smites are second. Lilo Lil is third. Just a Believer 3/4 away fourth. Magical Miss in fifth placing, having the run of the race with Uga Chaka next. 2 lengths Carla Keys and Wanmo. 1 Precious Lass who's never been on the course. Followed by Keys a good way back from Princess to Here. 1 to Tally Thunder. Edging Out and then came Menang, followed by Hot Beat and Gold Lottie's tacked onto the field to start a run. At the 1000, Paladama by 3 lengths to Warm Smites, 2 to Lilo Lil, 1 Just a Believer. Magical Miss a length and a half away, fifth from Uga Chaka. Another 3 lengths then to Carla Keys and Wanmo. Then a gap to Precious Lass. Keys starts her run from Princess to Here and Edging Out. Menang the inside and then Tally Thunder, followed by Gold Lottie and Hot Beat last as they corner. It's Paladama coming around the turn. Warm Smites throws out the challenge. In behind them, Lilo Lil. Uga Chaka taken to the outside of Just a Believer. Magical Miss has got into the clear. Here she comes with her run and Keys has pulled to the extreme outside. In the straight at the 400 and Magical Miss is sprinting out boldly and she's raced to the lead with Lilo Lil. Wider out is Carla Keys. The deepest is Keys from Uga Chaka. At the 200 though, and Arnold's gone for home on the favourite Magical Miss. She's raced out by 3 Lilo Lil, Menang and then Carla Keys and Keys, but all Magical Miss. Oh, she's going to bolt in the Crown Oaks and Magical Miss won it by 5 lengths. Either Menang or Lilo Lil for the Miners from Carla Keys and then Keys, followed by Wanmo and Hot Beat. Back behind them a break to Tally Thunder and then Uga Chaka and Gold Lottie never in it from Edging Out, and they were trailed further back then by, at the head of the others was Warm Smites and Precious Lass, Princess to Here, and at the tail the pacemaker Paladama and Just a Believer. Racing, Pentathlon jumped well on the inside and Blues Tempo got away well. Leicester Thunderwing out nicely with LDC. In the early stages, Archmobile's going forward and so too is Shamu booting fast towards the front runners. Ecstasy had settled down second or third last. About 1,500 metres to go now and it's Shamu working to the lead over Pentathlon. Prince of War moving up fast on the outside and Mr Trickster has settled down fourth. A length and a half further back is Blues Tempo, being followed closely by Archmobile, and over on the inside Leicester Thunderwing. A length and a half LDC, a half to Midday Matinee. 3 lengths Embraceable You, and back there too is Lodgent. Another 2 or 3 lengths to Ecstasy, who's over on the outside, and Clive amongst the tail enders in that bunch of horses with Carnival. Shamu a clear leader, running fast sections at the 1,000 metres, out by 4 lengths Prince of War, 2 lengths to Mr Trickster. Pentathlon ahead away fourth the inside. Archmobile fifth on the red colours over on the outside, 3 deep around Leicester Thunderwing and Blues Tempo the rail. 2.5 lengths to LDC. Midday Matinee is moving up on the outside and they're followed by Embraceable You as they came to the corner. Lodgent is making some ground, and at the tail of the field still Ecstasy in the centre, Clive on the outside and Carnival. Swinging for home at the 550 and Shamu comes round the turn about 4 lengths to Prince of War and Mr Trickster, who's under some pressure, and then Pentathlon. Archmobile trying to get into the open now. Don Eduardo's tailed off in the race incidentally. In the straight, Shamu comes to the 300 metres. Prince of War is starting to dig deep. Here's Mr Trickster coming and Embraceable You is winding up, and then Pentathlon at the 200 and Mr Trickster race to the lead with Prince of War. Embraceable You still closing. Mr Trickster, Prince of War from Embraceable You. Mr. Trickster's taken the lead near the line. Mr. Trickster wins at 3/4 to maybe Prince of War from Embraceable You in a photo, and Pentathlon close up the inside, and then Shamu. They were followed further back in the field by Lodgent and then Leicester Thunderwing. Midday Matinee followed then by Carnabelle. Well back as Archmobile and Clive. They were trailed further back then by Blues Tempo. And back to the tail of the field was Ecstasy all of the way, and there's Don Eduardo just canter. Racing. And Felvalon began okay in the middle of the line. Alongside him, Sports and Sedation. Fair Embrace got out fast. So did Bomber Bill, and Point Danger shows a ton of dash on the outside. Belle de Jour is settling towards the end. North Boys away very quickly. And also Keeper, who's settling towards the back, and he's the widest runner. Heading to the 800 in the filly, Fair Embrace, a narrow leader. Sports on his outside, and close up Point Danger on the rails. Felvalon right behind them from Pot on Flyer. Bomberbill with the fets. North Boy working up but close to the middle of the course. Keeper right behind him. Belle de Jour's in behind that bunch of horses. And Sedation were the last with Natoire at the tail. They're heading towards the 400 metres. It's Fair Embrace. Point Danger the rails. Sports is the widest. Followed by North Boy, who's under the whip. Felvalon getting into the clear. Then Point Danger and Belle de Jour. Keeper is right over in the middle of the course. Right across the track at the 200 metres. Fair Embrace from Sports. Felvalon sees daylight. Belle de Jour comes with him at the clock tower now. Felvalon hit the lead. Belle de Jour trying hard. Felvalon from Belle de Jour. Felvalon in front. Belle de Jour is picking him back. They go to the line. Maybe Belle de Jour knows Felvalon. Close photo. Sedation has run on well for third from Pot on Flyer, Fair Embrace, Sports, and then Bomberbill. Break behind those two. Natoire Keeper never came into it. Point Danger and North Boy was one of the first beaten. Photo finish here. Going for three on the favourite Marlowe. They're away and racing, and jump well in the middle of the line. Ukulele Player from out wide was a touch slow. Rupert pinged out and led early. A Regal Dane had got away well, and so did El Cabello. He's driving forward, wants the lead. Knockrow got away fast and runs to win not far away from them. Settling down now, El Cabello working to the lead over Rupert, Knockrow, and Marlowe settled down fourth the inside. 2 lengths to runs to win, trapped out about 3 wide with 1200 to go. A Regal Dane the centre, followed closely by Lord Ardsley the rail. A length further back in the field, then at the head of the other horses is Our Guided Missile, travelling out 3 wide from Frere Jacques, Bergamia, and then Small Spoils, Ukulele Player. A length to Mr. Donizetti, being followed by Examine the Books, Never Dull, and Astro Boy last of all. El Cabello the leader, heading to the 800 metres, a half length to Knockrow, 2 lengths to Rupert. Marlowe perfectly placed fourth the outside, runs to winners. Next around a Regal Dane, and then came Lord Ardsley over on the inside. Next is Frere Jacques, followed by Our Guided Missile, Small Spoils, Bergamia over on the rails as they cornered. Never Dull, one of the last as they've entered the straight, and it's El Cabello first around the turn, stays on the rail. He's in front of Knockrow. Marlowe pulled to the outside from Runs to Win. Rupert running on along the inside, and further back in the field then came a Regal Dane. It's El Cabello at the 300, hard up against the rail in front. He's about 2 lengths clear. Marlowe is starting to work home down the middle of the course, followed by Knockrow, Bergamia, and Lord Ardsley. El Cabello in front. Marlowe's coming now. Marlowe's hit the front. Lord Ardsley tries to go with Marlowe, but Ollie gets it home. It's Marlowe from Lord Ardsley and Frere Jacques a third, and then came Mr. Donizetti, followed by Rupert, and then Knockrow, El Cabello, Never Dull. Back behind those to finish in the race, a Regal Dane, followed by Runs to Win, Bergamia, and then Examine the Books. Our Guided Missile, trailed in by Astro Boy and Small Spoils last in.